Hey geeks, welcome to Geeky Moment. So today is sort of a different video from what I am used to filming, or what maybe you guys are probably used to seeing actually, but definitely not on my channel. The only video I've ever posted on this channel was the MCRP Spotlight recruitment application form video, which will be coming very, very soon, I promise. But there has not been a lot of people interested so far in the MCRP Spotlight sort of series, and I'm just wanting to make sure that everybody gets their chance to do what they want and to showcase their amazing talent in the way that they deserve. So I just need to gather a few more people who are interested, and then hopefully the series will take off and we will get more people who are interested in the series and who want to showcase their role plays. But today is a completely different video from all of that. Today, as you read in the title, is how as you can see behind me, how to make animated eyes and how to make your eyes blink and how to make different expressions with your eyes. So this is all thanks to one mod, Blockbuster Mod. It is by MacHorse, and it is the best mod I've ever seen for Minecraft. I love it so much. It is only for 1.12.2, however, which is perfectly fine for me because that is the version I am most comfortable with. I did have a old Minecraft YouTube channel, and I did make a roleplay on there, but it did not go how I wanted it to go, so I eventually ended it very, very short, and I just deleted my channel. And well, I didn't delete my channel, but I signed out of my channel and I just made a new one so that I could have a fresh start. And I was in the meantime that I made my comeback to MCRP because I love Minecraft and I love the Minecraft roleplay community. So eventually I was going to come back. I have been experimenting with the Blockbuster mod and all the things you can do with it. I have been, as you can see behind me, that little drink, that little tray of food back there, I have been experimenting with a lot of different things, importing models into Blockbuster through Blockbench. And, again, using the animated eyes and poses and emoticons mod, all the things. And I think I have a pretty extensive knowledge on how to do that. So if you would like to see any other video explaining something, please let me know. But today is going to be about my eye rigs and how I get them from this to this. I will also be showing you guys how to put these specific eyes into the game. These eyes are already in game, but for the 2-pixel eyes and also the HD eyes as well, I will show you guys how to put them in game and also how to make them. But this is my normal Minecraft skin with the HD eyes, and then this is my blank Minecraft skin. If you want to see, this is what my normal blank Minecraft skin looks like. It's just very basic and very simple, so it's not that fancy, but we are going to make it look fancy. So the first thing you have to do before you can do absolutely anything is you have to get the Blockbuster mod, obviously. Again, I said it was only for 1.12.2 for Minecraft. They did update Blockbuster, but it's not called Blockbuster anymore. It's called Blockbuster Studio, and you can do all this in the Blockbuster Studio mod, but I am using just regular old Blockbuster for 1.12.2. You will also need Metamorph and McLib. Those are the supporting mods for Blockbuster. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot use Blockbuster without McLib and Metamorph. They are the dependencies for that mod. It will not run without it, that was something that was really struggling for me, is because I kept forgetting to put McLib and Metamorph into my game. So you have to do that. You absolutely have to do that. And then you will need this isn't a mod, but you will need the iRig, and I will link that down in the description. It is a zip file, and I got it directly from McHorse's video. If you want to go watch his video, I will link that down in the description as well, so you can go look at that. That is mainly for these type of eyes, the Steve and Alex eyes, but I'm going to show you guys how to get the 2 pixel eyes and the HD eyes in this video. Because most of my skins that I make and that I use are the 2 pixel eyes and not the Steve or Alex eyes. So as you can see, my eyes are 2 pixels and the Steve and Alex are just 1 pixel. And these eyes would work for the Steve model, but we are not going to use the Steve model. We are going to use we're going to use my mascot as a test subject. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to click on your little model block. You're going to click it, and then you're going to go down here to materials, pick skin, and then whatever skin you want. I'm going to use my blank skin for right now. Make sure that your blank skin is the 64 by 64 pixels and not the HD eyes. You have to make sure that it is the 64 by 64, and you don't have to worry about deleting the eyes or anything. I will show you how to delete the eyes in game, don't you worry. So you are going to want to click the multi-skins button right here, and then you are going to have this little menu panel side thing pop up. You're going to click this plus button down here, and then this is where it is going to get a little bit confusing. You are going to want to go to your downloads and find the file that I mentioned that has the iRigs in it. So I am in my downloads, as you can see, and this is the exact file that I will link in the description for you guys. You're going to want to click this, open that folder. You're going to want to click this skins folder and open that. And then here is where it gets a little bit confusing. The masks are what you need to delete your rig or your eyes from your skin. So you are going to want to click masks, and then you see these 4 PNG models. You are going to want to copy them and put them into your game. Okay. So I am in my my roaming folder right now. I am going to click. If you don't know how to get to your roaming folder, you press the Windows key plus R, and then %appdata %, and click OK. And I already have it up. So you're going to click the .minecraft folder. If you are using your just .minecraft or your instances, or I don't know what Modrinth is, but CurseForge is your instances, it will look exactly the same, but you will just have your instances instead of, .minecraft. But I am using the Minecraft launcher. So if you are using that, you're just going to click config, and that is the exact same thing, but I am using a different version of my world. So I went into versions, and the world I'm in on game, and then I'm going to click config, and it is the exact same thing. I'm in my config folder. So you are going to want to go to Blockbuster, you are going to want to go into models, and then you're going to want to go into eyes 3.0, and then this is, as you can see, I've already had my messed around with some eyes. This is important to know. This masks folder right here was not in game when I downloaded Blockbuster. Let me just re-emphasize that. This folder right here was not in the game when I downloaded the mod. Okay, I made this folder, and that is the folder where I just put all these 4. I just literally just drag and dropped and put them in this folder. You don't need to make a masks folder, but I just did personally, because then I could just find where all the masks were. I didn't have to put them in the skins or anything. They could just be in their own little separate file. You can put them in skins, or you can put them out here like I do with the eyes. It really doesn't matter as long as you put them in game. So now that we're back in game, you are going to want to go and find wherever you saved your eye masks at. So if you are using Steve, you're going to want to use the 1 pixel eye. If you are using Alex, you're going to want to choose either one of these two. They are the same thing but just different. They're like swapped. One eye, so like this eye is 1 pixel and this eye is 2 pixels, or this eye is 2 pixels and this eye is 1 pixel. But I'm going to use the 2 pixel eye because I have 2 pixels in my eye. So after that, you are going to want to click this little pencil thing icon down here. Make sure, by the way, make sure your mask is the bottom one and your skin is the top one. And you're going to click your bottom one. You're going to click this little pencil down here. And you are going, this is overwhelming, I know, trust me, all you have to do is take your white squares up here, this is the mask, and you're going to want to slide it down so it covers your eyes. That is that simple. You don't have to do anything else. And then over here at the erase checkbox tool thing, you're going to click that. And then you're going to exit out of your character. And as you can see, there are whole sockets in my character's eyes, and that is not good. We have eye sockets now, and we need to change that because these guys don't have eye sockets. So we need to put one of these in one of the eye rigs into the eye. So you're going to click your model block, you're going to click edit, and then you are going to go down here to where this line, this diagonal line is that says body part. Click it. You're going to click this plus arrow down here. And then you're going to want to click head, and then go up to pick, and then you're going to want to scroll down until you find Blockbuster models, and then in parentheses it says eyes. There is literally no difference between any of these. One of them is smaller, and that's it. I will be using this one because it has more expressions. I did use this one for this far one right here, but I'm going to use the eyes 3.1 because again it has a lot of expressions. I'm going to click that edit tab, and then as you will see you have so many expressions, but we are going to click escape, and then oh no, where are the eyes at? they're missing. You're going to want to slide them down all the way down here. So you're going to go out. Now you're probably wondering, why does your eyes look like this when your eyes are supposed to look like that, be looking like that? What is going on here? It is okay, it's a texture thing, and I will show you guys how to get your textures and how you are going to change them. Okay, I am back in my downloads folder in the file pack that we got our meshes out of. We are going to click the eyes again. We're going to click skins, and then remember last time when we clicked on masks, we are going to stop here and see the Alex and the Steve PNG images. So it is still pretty self-explanatory actually. If you click this one, you will load the Alex eyes into your skin, and if you click the Steve ones, you will add the Steve image eyes into your skin. So for the sake of this video and for the sake of my skin, we're going to use the Steve eye texture, and here's where you are going to need a picture editing software or some sort of painting art program. I use Metamorph Paint Pro. You could use Fire Alpaca, Paint.net, GIMP. I know there's other ones out there, but you could use any one and they should work the same as what I'm about to show you. It is really, really simple. I wish it didn't take me all day, but it did because it's actually really simple. So we are just going to open up a new little window in Metamorph Paint Pro. Okay, so now we are in Metamorph Paint Pro, as you can see up here, and we are going to want to find the Steve PNG and we're going to edit that. So I'm going to go to File, Open, and then wherever you saved your PNG at, I saved mine. I drag and dropped my PNG onto my desktop, and so I'm going to open it from there. We are going to scroll all the way in until we see this little picture full of squares. This is something I automatically do. You do not need to do this at all, but I'm going to make a new layer and I'm going to drag it underneath the texture, the eye texture, and I'm going to color it with a bright red color. Again, you do not need to do this at all. This is just for me to be able to see the cornea or the white part of the eye, because if you turn this off, there is a little bit of an issue being able to see the cornea because it is a transparent background. So I just have my red so I could see the cornea or the whites of the eye. So this is what the eye template looks like, the eye skin. It is not that hard to navigate this. I'm just going to close out of this. It is not that hard to navigate. Once you understand it, I will put a picture of what the eyes look like on the screen and what all the colors and the pixels represent. But basically, the blue is the eye, the pupil. The white is the cornea or the white of the eye. The brown or black is the eyebrow or the eyelash. In my case, it is the eyelash because my skin has eyelashes instead of eyebrows. And then this tan-ish color down here is the skin underneath the eye. So what we are going to do to make a 2-pixel eye, it is actually very simple. I'm going to pull up a texture of my eye, my 2-pixel eye, just so you guys will be able to see it. Okay, so here is the regular eye that we just had, and here is my my little Steve eye template thing. As you can see, it is not that different. All you have to do is extend a few little lines and that is it. But I will show you guys how to do that right now. I'm going to take that layer off one more time so you guys can see it. First, we're going to have to make the little extensions to the eye. We are going to want to make a selection and make 2 like that. And so there is 4 across and 2 on the sides and 2 on this side. Let's make it blue, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. As you can see, we're going to put 2 on the top, or 4 on the bottom and 2 on the top, like that. And how I remember it is, there's a little gap right here and there's a little gap right there. And this one looks like an L, sort of, or C, I guess. So that's how I remember it. If you want to, you can add this layer. You could just leave it with the one line, but I like to put a extra line underneath it. Again, it doesn't do anything. I just like to do it so that all my textures are sort of connected, except for these ones. So then right here where the eyebrows are, or the eyelashes are, you could either leave this the exact same color, but my skin has pure white eyelashes, because again, mine is eyelashes and not eyebrows, so I just made that pure black. And then down here, you are going to want to, you're going to want to have your skin color. My skin has one color, so I'm going to grab that real quick. Okay, I just put that on my skin. Again, you do not need to do that at all, but if you have 2 different skin tones. You're going to want to color every single line individually based on your skin tone or your character's skin tone. I have a character that does have multiple skin colors. I will put a picture on the screen right now. And I will have to do each line the exact same skin color. But I will, again, link McHorse's video to his official iRig video. He talks about how he did that, how he matched the colors to the skin. But now that you're all done, again, I'm going to delete this red layer. I'm going to delete my practice image. And so it is just this blank canvas again. And then if you are done, if you're cool with having just the regular pixel eyes, the 2 pixel eyes, you're going to click File, Save, or Save As. And let's go into that and say Steve 2. Let's name it Steve 2. But if you want HD eyes, you are going to have to do 2 things to get the result you want. First, you're going to want to change your canvas size because, as you can see, these are just 1 pixel and it does not work with HD eyes. So you are going to want to size up your canvas like how you would do if you are making an HD eye or you are putting an HD eye on your skin. You're going to want to go to Edit, Image Size. I do 512 because that's the one that McHorse used and it works for me so far. So we are going to want to find whatever eye you want to use. I'm going to take these blue eyes off real quick. You are going to want to do that before you get a HD eyes on your skin so that they don't overlap or mess up the HD eye. But I'm going to get a HD eye really quick. Okay, so I have my HD eye from my skin, my mascot, and you are going to want to, I know it's kind of hard to see because I don't have my red background layer on, but you're going to want to line it up as best as you can with that little edge right here. As you can see, the pixel goes down and then it goes over. You're going to want to do that and line it up as best as you can. It is okay if you have a little space or a little line right here. It does not show in the eye. So we're going to do that on the other side. So I'm just going to duplicate that. Select, transform. And then I'm going to go over to the other side and do the exact same thing and place it on the other side of the eye. And you are done with your HD eye. Okay, so I am now in my Blockbuster folder, my config folder, and I'm going to go into Blockbuster, Models, Eyes 3.0, and then in there is where I put the masks, but out here I just drag and drop the eyes in here. These are all the eyes I've already made. This is the one I just made with you guys, and I need to put Steve 2 that we just got, so let me do that. Okay, so now Steve 2 is in here and we are all ready to get back into game. So now we are back in game and now we need to put these eyes on our player or our character. We're going to click edit and we are going to click body part. We're going to click up here at edit and we're going to click materials. We're going to click, you're going to find wherever you saved your skin. Here is Steve 2, which is the one we just made, or here we can just do Steve 2 and the HD eyes. Let me get the HD eyes real quick. So I'm going to go to body part, edit, materials, pick skin. There's my HD eyes. So that is how you get the HD eyes or the 2 pixel eyes. That is how I did that. That's how I got the eyes that I use from my mascot on my character. So what we need to do in order to animate the eyes to look like this is we are going to want a sequencer morph. So we are going to go into pick, and then do you see this one that flips through Alex and Steve really, really fast? You're going to click that one. You're going to go down here and click edit. And then you are in the sequencer morph menu. You are going to want to pick the exact same skin for both of your ticks. You can add more ticks here, which is we are going to be doing later, but we need to pick our skin first. So we're going to go down here to pick, and we are just going to pick the model we just made, and we're going to do the same thing for the other tick. So on the top one, we are going to maybe make her just the regular open-eyed one. We're going to make her blink, and then we were going to maybe try and make her maybe sad, like how I tried to do with this one. But that was the first one I ever made, and I didn't animate it. So we're going to go down here to the second tick, and we are going to go down to edit. We are going to go down to body part, edit up here, and these are all the emotions you can choose from. We are going to go to closed cute, so it makes her kind of like little curve when she closed her eyes. Then we're going to add another one of the exact same, the top one, but the middle one is the one of her closed eyes. So you're probably wondering why she looks like this. Why can't she look like that? Why does she look like that? And it's because we did not animate it, kind of like how I did with that one. Don't look at that one. Yeah. So we're going to click edit up here. We're going to go into body part, edit again, and then up here, do you see the little animates checkmark button? You're going to click that, and you're going to do that with absolutely every single one of your ticks or your models, whatever you want to call them. And then she will animate beautifully for you. The reason that this one is taking a little bit longer to blink, this one is set on a duration, so we are going to go to edit. This one is set at 10, this one's set at 10, and this one's set at 10. We are going to change this one, not this one, we're going to change the first one, the first tick, to 50 instead of 10, so it takes her a little bit longer to blink. It takes her a while, but then she goes immediately back into blinking and then back to her regular face, her regular pose. So that is how I do my animated eyes blinking. So now we are going to try to find something to do with her. Again, I think I want to make her a little bit sad, maybe, but I don't want to make her too sad. There was a shocked one, and I think I liked that one. It was like really shocked, and we're just gonna try that one. So maybe we're gonna have her start off in her normal, but then we're going to go to maybe we're going to shocked, scared. Where's the one? Where's the one I really liked? Where's the one I really liked? There it is. There it is. No, that was scared now. I'm just gonna go scared. So I'm gonna click the animates button so I don't have to go back and do that. But I do have to go and do that for this one. But maybe we'll have her like blink, maybe, and then she'll go back to how she normally was. Maybe let's see. Oh wow. It looked cool for a second. But maybe let's make this longer. Let's maybe make this, let's see what 20 looks like. Oh, I liked that. That was kind of cool. That was really cool, actually. But maybe let's make it a little bit quicker. I liked that. I like it. I think it's cute. I really like it. I think it's nice. So that is how I make my, or that is how most people, that's how I do it as well, make animated eyes. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helped somebody out. I know that I may have rambled a little bit too much, but I hope that it was at least beneficial to somebody and it helped somebody understand, because I mentioned it. I woke up at 9 in the morning this morning, and I was destined to figure out how this worked. And as of recording this video, it is now 1 a.m. And so I just really wanted to figure this out, and I just wanted to share my knowledge with you, and maybe hopefully it will help somebody figure it out, because it took me quite a while to figure it out. That is why this one looks not very good. This was the first one I did, and then I figured out how to animate it and, you know, make it nice and cool and pretty. But that is how I did that. So I have loved making Blockbuster, you know, like models, and as you can see behind me, there is Blockbuster models that I've made. This one's a little Sprite bottle, and he's holding the Sprite bottle. And then this little boba drink that I made. This one's my favorite. I love it because it's so cute. And then this little tray of food that I made. Just, you know, fun. And I loved making those. So I just really wanted to share my knowledge with you guys, and I hope it was helpful. I hope that somebody out there learned something new. And please tell me please tell me if you want me to make more videos like these, because I love making videos about Blockbuster. I know how to import 3D models into the game. I know how to import Blockbench models into the game. I know how to make Blockbench models and put them into game. I know a lot of things on Blockbuster and Blockbench. So if you guys really want to know something, please let me know, or add me on Discord, and you can ask me there, and I would love to just get to know everybody. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed today's adventure, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Geeky Moments. Until next time, keep being awesome and keep geeking out. Bye!